One of the history books I read this month was The Battle of Midway. I learned a lot from this one. They cover the attack of Pearl Harbor and then move on to what happened at Midway, and it was pretty informative. I can recommend this one. This book, The Big Fat Surprise, pretty much turns everything on its head. It reviews all of the big diet recommendations over the last, I guess, 20 years or more, and discusses the science behind those recommendations, or more accurately, the lack of science behind those recommendations. It was really good. I read 12 Years a Slave recently, and that was quite good. I haven't seen the movie, so can't compare the two, but I would recommend the book, although skip the introduction. It really didn't lend anything to the story. Before We Were Yours was a book club selection, and it was quite good. It took about a chapter or two to really get into it, but once I did, I really wanted to see how the author would tie all the loose ends together and wrap up the story. The story was loosely based on a woman who lived back, I believe in the 20s, named Georgia Tann, who ran an adoption agency and is an accused child trafficker. Okay, Moby Duck. This was a pretty good book. Not a great book. This is from 2011, and it is the story of the author and his quest to determine what happened to a container ship and its cargo, which consisted of these rubber ducks and frogs and turtles and beavers that were washed overboard, and the possibility that they may even have entered the Atlantic Ocean. So it was a cute little read. A lot of science, a lot of Moby Dick references. Not the biggest fan of Moby Dick, so that got a little old, but it was a good book all the same. Thank you for watching my most recent read and release. If there's anything you'd like me to do a little differently in my next video, my next book review anyway, please let me know in the comments below.